Hey, what is going on, Leos? Butch Tarot here. I am going to do your 1 week read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, rules can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. I just got a new deck. Oh, it's been a couple days now. I've been looking at this deck for a while. It's called the Tarot of the Shadow Realm. There you go. I highly recommend it. I've been looking at it for a while. I'm usually looking out for new decks, so I saw this one. Really liked the look of it. Got it, and I'm happy about it. So, if you do tarot, you like to collect tarot decks, this is a great one to have in the collection. It's definitely more of a dark art. So if you're into that, great. Some people aren't. Anyway, with all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what message do we have for Leos? All right, Leos. So the first thing that I'm seeing, Leos, I feel like there is this connection around you, and I feel like it is someone that you already know, maybe someone you just met, but it's definitely someone I feel like you know, because it's definitely a fresh energy. You know, I don't feel like this is someone you've known for a while or anything, that type of energy. It's definitely very fresh. Now with this person, I mean, I feel like you really enjoy talking to this person. I feel like there's great communication. We have the Eight of Wands. You know, I feel like it's not just about the communication, but when this person talks to you, and you know, I feel like you just feel like they're engaged in the conversation. You know, sometimes when you talk to people, you're not really sure if they're even listening, but I feel like you know this person is listening. You feel like they're just drawn in. You know, with that Empress, they're drawn into your energy. You know what I mean? Like it's something that matches. It feels very natural. You know, and I feel like there's definitely what I'm getting is you feel like there's something much more going on between the two of you. Even though I mean, there's some flirtatious energy, but this is where we get kind of caught up in this one. It's almost like, is that what they want from me? You know, is that all that is, all this is to them? Like, I mean, I feel like your intuition is telling you something, but I feel like you're having a hard time trusting it. You know, with that High Priestess in reverse, we have the Moon card, so it's like you're having a hard time trusting your intuition. You know, kind of letting your imagination get the best of you. Feeling like this person only wants one thing from you. And I feel like that issue comes up more when they're not around you. When they're around you, I feel like Like I said, they feel engaged. They feel like there's something going on here. But when you're not around them, it's like, am I reading too deeply into this is basically what I'm getting. You know, I feel like question is this person really into me, or am I reading it all wrong? You know, and I feel like there's a part of you that feels like this person isn't interested at all. You know, and what their interest is something that you're not really offering. You know, they want something casual, or they just want something physical with you. You know, I mean, I feel like you've kind of like having your walls up a little bit, feeling like, you know, I'm not offering this. This isn't what I have to offer. This is what I'm not what I'm looking for. I feel like that comes from something from the past. I feel like maybe you gave into something too early, or gave into something with not enough information, and I feel like it ended up backfiring on you. So I feel like that kind of caused you to be a little bit resistant. You know, maybe overthinking this a bit. Now, we can keep talking about how you feel, but you know how you feel. What I'm going to tell you is how they feel. What I see from them. Now, what I see from them, part of this you read properly. They are engaged. This person is interested. This person, you know, they listen to what you have to say. They enjoy speaking with you. I feel like this person, I mean, they're absolutely drawn in. And it's not the physical. The physical comes through because they can't hold that back. You know, have you ever been around someone that you're really attracted to and tried to pretend like you weren't? That's kind of what is going on here. You know, it's not that you pretend like you weren't. It's like you don't want them to know. You know, it's not that it's a secret. I mean, this person is drawn into you. I mean, there's definitely a spark going on between the two of you, and it's much more. You know, for this person, they know what they want. You know, they're not just poking around looking for, you know, a piece. They want the whole thing. You know, they know what they want. You know, and I feel like with this person, I mean, I feel like they fantasize about you. You know, I feel like they think about you, and they already kind of envision a future with you. Like, and I know this is all happening very quick, but this shows how deeply this person has interest in you. It's not just a physical thing. This person's already thinking about moving forward. That's what they want. They want forward movement. They see you as someone that's on the same page. They see you as someone that's on their level. You know, they're impressed by you, and they want to get to know you, but they also, like I said, I mean, I feel like the physical kind of comes out because they can't hold that back. But trust me when I say this, what I'm seeing is this person wants a lot more than just your goodies. They want that too. It's just two people looking at this in a different way. I mean, I feel like the connection was obvious from the very beginning with that Lover's card. This is a deep connection between two people. You know, and it's based in love. You know, there is love here. And this love, it wants to grow. But like I said, for them, I feel like it's moving really quickly, and they're afraid to tell you that because they're not trying to scare you away. When you find the right person, the last thing you want to do is scare them away. Last thing you want to do is come on too strong. You know, and that's the idea this person has in their head. They don't want to scare you away. So they're kind of purposely taking it slow. You know, and it's taking a lot of effort for them to do that. And that's, like I said, that's why when that physical energy comes out, it's coming out because it's got nowhere else to go. It's kind of, you know, it's like pouring it's like pouring a liter of water into a half a liter glass. You know, it's got to go somewhere. It's going to pour out. It's gonna overflow. But this connection they feel with you is real. You know, and like I said with that devil card, when we talked about that in the beginning, I feel like on your end, it's someone screwed you over, and you're not in a hurry to have that happen again. You know, and maybe a lot of times when we get screwed over, we kind of play it out in our head. We're thinking, okay, what could I have done differently? I should have seen this coming. That type of energy. But we got to let that go because it has no place in this connection. You know, this connection is a strong connection, and I feel like with the Two of Cups, it is something that it's very deep. You know, like we talked about with the Lovers card. You know, this person isn't in just for a good time; they're here for a long time. You know, with that Two of Cups, it's that lifelong bond. I feel like this is, I mean, there's definitely a soulmate, twin flame type energy here, because I mean, when I get the Lovers card, the Ace of Cups and the Two of Cups, I mean, there's no other way around seeing it that way. You know, and I feel like when this person is with you and what they say to you, I feel like they're being honest as they can be. And as this moves forward, I feel like those walls that seems to be causing the confusion, I feel like them coming down with that Eight of Swords in reverse. You know, the Eight of Swords is that like self-imposed prison, but this prison is opening up. Again, like I said with the Devil card, you both have something that's kind of holding you back. I don't feel like it's going to hold you back much longer. You know, I feel like the dam is going to break, and like I said, it's overflowing, and it needs to. It needs to come out. I mean, this person knows what they want. They want to grab you and hold on. They found what they were looking for. And for some people, that takes a long time to realize what they have. It didn't take this person that long to figure out what they had and what they want. Excuse me, I apologize. They know what they want. You know, and like I said, as this person opens up to you, I feel like you're going to see this differently. You know, like I said, if you think they're not interested, guess again. You're going to see this for what it is. You know, and the thing is we don't have to sell the farm. You know, you don't have to go all in, because I feel like this person's here. And they're here to stay. They want to be here to stay. So they're not really going anywhere. So there's no need to rush. One thing I really enjoy, I mean, we talked about the Empress. Excuse me again. Okay, we're not going to do this, Odin. Come on. Come on. That scared shit of me. You know, we have the Empress and the Emperor. The nurturer, the protector. The yin and the yang. The missing piece. You know, it's very significant when I see this in a read, because it shows two people that were meant to be together. Finding each other. You know, the masculine and the feminine. Coming together. Forming one. You know, and I feel like you're both in the same place when it comes to what you want from this. It's about opening that up so we can acknowledge that. And like I said, this person's already thinking about moving forward. They know where they want to be. It's next to you. And it is happening quick. You know, and for some people that can be alarming. You know, especially when someone is giving you a lot of attention. A lot of times it's kind of like we misread that. We think that, okay, this person is trying too hard, so there must be some hidden agenda. I don't feel like that. You know, we have the Seven of Swords. I don't feel like that's the case here. I don't know why I keep saying I don't feel. I see that's not the case here. The Seven of Swords, they're not hiding anything. You know, there's no hidden agendas. There's no bullshit. There's no games being played here. You know, I feel like the feelings are real. And even though it's quick, you know, I feel like this person's emotionally mature. They're ready for this. And I feel like that's why the universe has brought you together. You know, because I feel like you're both ready for this. But it's a matter of trusting your intuition. And like I said, we don't have to rush this. They're not going anywhere. You know, we can take our time, enjoy the ride. And trust me when I say this, people that are just after one thing, they give up after a while, they get bored. Generally speaking. Now, with this person, I mean, there's a lot of fire. We have Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So, of course, it's passionate. Of course, it's going to be a little bit intense. But, I mean, we have Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio as well. We have some Gemini. Feeling some Libra energy there, too. That's the thing when we try so hard and so long to find the right one. We think that it's supposed to be that way. But then when the right one comes around, sometimes it just happens so easily because it was meant to. You know, sometimes we put in a lot of work to make something, you know, we put in a lot of effort to make something work. You know, we find someone and there's some things we like and things we don't like, but we try to work around that. We try to mold, you know, and make it work. So we feel like moving forward after we've done that, we feel like that's something you have to do in a relationship. Sometimes things just come together and they just fit like a glove. You know, and we don't have to look that deeply into it. But like I said, when someone comes along and they just seem like everything you want, sometimes our head is like, okay, this is too easy. This can't be real. You know, and it's nice. It's nice when it happens that way. But it doesn't always happen that way, especially when you've dated other people. You know, you see the ugly and the bad. So sometimes it feels almost out of place for the good. Everybody keeps saying it looks like I have wings. I guess that it does. I really wasn't thinking about it, but that'd be cool. But like I said, sometimes it's not as hard as it seems. And like I said, sometimes we go our whole lives looking for that right person. We never find them until, you know, one day we find them and it just clicks. You know, sometimes we're so resistant because of all the bullshit we've been through. Like I said with this, I mean, there's definitely a physical connection that is a bit overwhelming. And I feel like I said with the cup analogy, it's, you know, sometimes when it's overflowing, it has nowhere else to go but out. It doesn't mean that's all they want. Physical is generally the hardest part to hold back. You know, the emotional and the mental connection, sometimes it can be easier to disguise that. But our body language sometimes is the hardest language to keep quiet. Anyway, like I said, there's no rush here. You know, take your time. You know, if you've ever met someone and they're interested in you and you feel like maybe they're only interested in one thing, give it time. You know? Time always tells. Now, some people are really good at it and put way too much effort into it. So I sometimes it does take a while, but you know, like I said, usually when people want one thing from you, if you don't give it to them, they'll try a few times and they just get bored. you know, because they know they'll get that somewhere else. Sometimes there is people a little bit more stubborn, so they'll try a little bit harder, but it all comes out in the wash. Anyway, be good. Take care. Stay safe.